Hello, in this video I'm gonna help you fix your 5 most common mistakes on your forehand. If you are a beginner, this is all you need. And once again, I'm gonna start straight to the topic and are ready for the forehand grip, because the most common mistake I see is the forehand grip. I usually see players starting with either continental or eastern grip, and I always insist in this when I do my videos, because the grip is all you need to have a great forehand. So first I'm gonna correct again this. I'm gonna fix, if it's the first time you are watching semi-western grip, just the racket facing to the right fence. Okay, your hand open here, spread your fingers across the grip instead of closing, avoid fingers outside of the grip, and avoid to have these wrinkles here on your grip. Just try to be relaxed without these wrinkles here, as you can see, okay? Here, and once again, my grip is smaller. Usually you have one finger here. I don't have, as you can see, my grip is smaller, but I prefer. So this is the first common mistake. The second common mistake I see is the footwork. So basically you start with the technique, and I believe if you start with footwork, even if you don't have the racket, if you learn how to move first and then you add the racket, is much better for your level and to improve your skills. So first you need to focus on footwork, and the first footwork you need to start is the closed stance, or neutral stance, as you prefer to call it, and avoid to play facing to the court where you open the body completely even before you hit. So to start, you always need to focus on this footwork. So basically do the split step, and the split step, remember, is on your toes here, instead of doing the split step on your with the flat foot. And the footwork is most important because you start at footwork. No, the split step is the most important because the forehand is a cycle, and as a cycle has a start and an end. So basically when you do your forehand, you do split step, starts here with a wide base here, okay? Split step, one step to the side, and then two, double step, you play, you move forward, and then you need to recover, 1, 2, split step. And the forehand only finishes here. Most often I see you play, stay here, you stay, you look at the ball, and then you forget that you have to recover. And when you recover, the ball is already here. That's why you miss. So learn how to move and recover. This is really important. And again, run, stop, play, and finish. This is the key to start playing tennis. And this that I did is the first footwork you need to focus. Once again, this is the first step. Power is on this leg. You rotate your shoulders here. Then 2, double step. Remember to keep the head of the racket or the strings facing to the court. Okay, and then you just play. And usually you move forward as a consequence. So you cannot do this just because I said. If you play in front of the body with distance between your body, the racket, and the ball, and if you follow through the ball, as a consequence, you're gonna fall, okay, and then you recover. Notice here, if you move forward, usually you fall forward as well. And if you learn how to do the close stance to the side, which is just for beginners, remember, because later if you move to the side, you need to use open stance. But as a beginner, you need to start sideways, so you need to start with close stance. So you need to learn how to run to the side, like 1, 2, 3, 4, you stop, and usually when you run to the side, you move as a consequence to the side, but here, you don't move so much to the front, okay? This is all you need. And just one more thing about this is to recover, always with the cross step, 1, 2, split step, because if you hit the ball with close stance, for example, if you hit the ball and you recover just with side steps, you lose too much time. And remember, if you are doing a sprint or a race with some friend and you start here, you start when I say 3. When I say 3, you're gonna cross and you're gonna run. So when you play tennis is exactly the same. Let me just take a few more balls. So basically the third common mistake I usually see is the non-dominant hand. And this is one of the things you need to focus as a beginner as well, because you quite often take this hand too early and then you end up playing like this, and all your balls are going down deep to the net and too much cross court because you actually opened really too early. You can relate with this most probably. So to fix this, you have a few options, few drills. You can just hold a glass of water, for example, and you walk with the water and you play and you finish. Or if you just have the ball, for example, you can just run, do the first position, you run, you catch the ball, drop, play, and finish. And this is the easiest drill because, as you notice, you are doing here, and then you prepare the racket, and this hand you keep it. And you cannot do this to catch the ball, as I almost did. If the ball is low, you need to bend your knees. So basically you need to do the first position, 1, and then you catch the ball, bend your knees, just open your hand instead of dropping here, just open, and then you play, okay? and you recover. This is one simple drill you can use to fix your non-dominant hand. Then the fourth most common mistake is also to take your eyes out of the ball too early. So basically you are preparing, even if your hand is here, then you do this before you hit. And this has the consequences like when you open too early, you're gonna open the head of the racket because you're gonna do this, okay? And then you're gonna miss completely out of the court. And one super easy fix for this is to focus on the brand of the ball. So basically, for example, here is all court and pro. You can focus, for example, on trying to see that brand or letters all the way until the end. And you keep your eyes or your head still until you finish the shot. So basically here, you play, okay, and then you stay. And this is another strategy you can use to fix your eyes and to stabilize more during the shot. The fifth common mistake actually is most common than you think, because when you start to play tennis, or most of the beginners try to play super fast from the start, and this is exactly the mistake. So you focus on power instead of technique and footwork. My recommendation is to focus on footwork first, and then you mix footwork and technique, and your goal is just to be consistent, and after being consistent, to try to control balls to each side. For example, if you want the balls to the backhand, you play to the backhand. If you want to the forehand, you play to the forehand, and then you need to use topspin and only lastly speed. So usually you start with speed, and speed is the last thing, and speed comes with relaxation. As more relaxed you are, faster you're gonna play. So this is not something you can start doing immediately when you start to play tennis. If this video helps, try to share with your colleagues, try to share with your friends. Let's improve all together. Thanks for watching. If you have any question, don't forget to comment here. I'll try to reply to all of you, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.